Okay, now that we spoke about the difficulties and the challenges of using the one variable method, I want to make sure that we review exactly what's going on in the two variable method. And I think a number of you already agree that it is very straightforward. And for those of you that are still not convinced, here we go.
Well, this is interesting.
If we want to represent
Form.
Marianne and Lester's ages, what's Marianne's age now? M. Keep it simple. What's Lester's age now? L. Also, keep it simple. What's Marianne's age 4 years ago? M minus 4. Again, keep it simple. So what's Lester's age 4 years ago? L minus 4. Okay? Very straightforward. Keep it simple. Two variables. We have our chart. Now, if we come back to the wording of the problem, we'll be able to generate our equations because there's some information that we didn't use yet. It says 4 years ago, Marianne was 2/3 as old as Lester was. So 4 years ago, M minus 4 equals 2/3 L minus 4. Just right from the chart, Marianne's age, 2/3 Lester's age.
I'll just go take a
Now, what about now? Marianne's age now is M equals 3/4 L. We got our two equations. We have our two equations. Now we have converted the wording of the problem into two equations. Now the question is how to combine them, how to simplify. So what I want you to see for a problem like this, since M equals 3/4 L, let's just swap it out. Instead of M minus 4, I'm going to make it 3/4 L minus 4. Right? Just like I said in the chat yesterday, we know that a dozen equals 12, so we can swap dozen for 12. Now, as far as solving this, some of you didn't like my idea to multiply both sides by 12 to get rid of the fractions. That's fine, so I'm not going to do that again. This side distributes. 2/3 L minus 2/3 times 4 is 8/3. Okay, we're dealing with fractions, but that's okay. 3/4 minus 2/3, you can get a common denominator. You can do that. Add 4 to both sides. Negative 8/3 plus 4 is going to be negative 8/3 plus 12/3, because 12/3 is 4, gives us 4/3. Multiply both sides by 12. And we get L is 16. Do the work. You're okay with the fractions. You'll be fine. Take it one step at a time and it'll make sense. So L is 16, which means that L minus 4 is 12. And we saw that M was 3/4 L, so this is 12. And that's 8. We know that Marianne's age is currently 3/4, so 12 is 3/4 of 16. 4 years ago it was 2/3. 8 is 2/3 of 12. Okay, so again, the two variable method, I'm confident that everybody will agree works out really nicely. If you got it using one variable, that's fine. But for those that had trouble, please use the two variable method.